Okay.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to start out with some gratitude here. And I just want to talk about being grateful for that my brother is at his assisted living facility and doing very well, at least at the moment. We'll just pray that continues. So
Does
that
he
is,
like it? Does he like it? Then?
yeah, it's hard to tell that. He says yes. My brother's very amiable at this stage in his life. He loves being fed 3 meals a day. And he has appreciated, you know, it's all right there in front of him. And I finally got all of his Comcast working. Thank you, Jesus. Which only took me 900 hours. But he's content, I guess is the word I would use, Mimi. He seems content. And for that, I am grateful. So I just wanted to start with that because it was a big deal, as you know, in my life. So I'll take it. And then I just want to express my gratitude for this particular art form, because when things feel slightly overwhelming, I've been grading because of course I was behind from moving my brother. So I've been grading papers of my students and blog posts, and they've been driving me absolutely crazy. So yesterday I just walked away from all that and Zen tangled. I know you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say tangled, but I just tangled. So I will tell you that I am grateful for having this outlet. How's that? So you
I'm
all can,
grateful too.
yeah,
It's wonderful.
it is, isn't it? There's just something about it.
You
What
can
can I
get
tell
lost in it.
you? Indeed. Indeed. And yesterday I did, which you'll see when I start showing you what we're going to do, because I just kind of got lost. So today I want to use a tangle that many of you will remember, but a big portion of you probably don't know because we did it so long ago. And it's called harp. All right. So we're going to use the tangle harp. And we're going to do what one of the women that, and I'm sorry I don't remember her name, it's German and I forget it, but I watched a video where she did harp and she said, and then I'm going to play with it a little. And I thought, okay. And indeed she did. So we're going to do harp and we're going to expand it. We're going to do tangulations, as they call them. All right. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to decide where I want to start.
Charging. Please wait.
Yeah. Yeah. Did somebody say something?
I think Alexa did.
Oh, well, geez.
Or a robot. It was charging. Please wait. So,
Okay. Well, Alexa says things to me occasionally, so I guess I
yeah.
do. All right.
Charge her
So
up. Please wait.
I'm gonna I was gonna start out with how I end up where we go. That was a terrible sentence. I was gonna start out with giving you a sense of my process, but I think I'm not gonna do that at the beginning. I think we're gonna start out with the tangle. So the first thing I want to do is I want to show you the tangle harp. For those of you who watch, when you watch it, you'll remember and you'll go, oh yeah, we did that. For those of you who've never seen it, don't worry. It looks more complicated than it is. And it's going to be fine. I would recommend you start on a sketchbook or a scrap piece of paper, or do your first one on something you don't care about, and you'll get the hang of it quicker than you might imagine. So let me see if I actually did finally get this camera set up right. We'll see, I guess. Okay, looks like I'm in the right place. Everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, So this is the tangle harp. Exactly how you would think it would be spelled. And now just hang on a minute. I have to find the damn tile. Since I have 9,000 tiles, I have to find the one where I wrote the CZT that created it. There we go. Jan Brandt, CZT. And when the woman I was watching did it, she called her Jean Brandt. So, because she does speak very German. So I love watching international CZTs because, first of all, they have such a different take on how they describe things. And secondly, they always go differently. It's just fun. Anyway, okay, harp basically utilizes the same kind of stroke as we do in cadent. Okay, do you remember cadent, my favorite thing in the whole world?
Yes.
And cadent goes start, end, right?
Mhm.
I just went the wrong way.
I think it's backwards.
Nope, this one isn't. This goes,
Oh,
you start, come on, I was going to write this so that I would not screw it up because it's real easy to go backwards. So just hang on because I did it several times. So give me 2 shakes. So you're going to go this way. I'm almost positive I know what I'm doing. Can you tell I'm a little tired?
A little bit.
Yep, I am. Yes. Cadent. So you start at the top and you turn right and you end left.
Mhm.
Start at the top, you turn right and you end left. So that's the S stroke you're going to use when you do harp. Same S stroke. You start right and you end left. You start right.
Sergeant, please wait.
Please tell me that. Okay, that's not me. All right. So are you getting what I'm saying here? And the reason I'm spending a little time on this is because I did this wrong several times because my instinct is to naturally go the other way. For some reason, my pen naturally goes left. And this, you want to go, it's a takeoff and end, like a regular kind of stroke. But for me, you've got to remember that you're going right first and then left. So you're starting on the right side of the circle and you're ending on the left side of the circle. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Am I boring the bejesus out of you?
No.
no.
Okay, so here is harp. So you start with a circle in the center, okay? And I think the easiest way, and having done this 500 freaking million times, is to start with a circle right above it. Just give yourself a little room. You decide how much room. When we do this first one, you see how it comes together. When you do the one on the tile, you may decide to make different adjustments. All right, does you get where I'm going?
Mhm.
But now what you need to do is you need to put 4 more circles around this. So obviously you're not going to do a 9-3-6 deal. So I typically think of it as kind of like 10, 4, maybe 7. Actually, that's 2, 10, 4, 7. So you've got 5 circles around the center circle. Okay? And now we're going to use, and anytime you need me to stop, just yell and I'll stop. Okay? So now you're going to use that S stroke we've been talking about, which is you start on the right side and come down to the left. and you're going to do that. Every outside circle is going to connect to the center. See, I just went the wrong way. Did you see me do that? My instinct, my hand automatically goes left. And I will never understand why that is, but it is. So hang on a minute. I'm just gonna... No, I'm not. That's why it's so odd. Okay, I'm just going to make that go away. Okay. So I go right and then left. Start on the right. There's something internal in my clock that just automatically goes that way. Okay, so that's our first set of strokes. Everybody good?
Yes.
So now what you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to put another circle between these two higher up so that you kind of look at it as like a diamond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or a triangle. So I'm going to put it here, here. Don't worry about distance. You can make those adjustments when you see how the tangle comes together. Okay?
Yep.
Now that famous stroke that we're all so familiar with, you're going to take this circle and you're going to connect it to that center one. Again, start on the right, go to the left. I try to kind of put it in between these two, my connecting S stroke. Okay? Whoop, I started to go the wrong way.
Keep saying right to left. That helps.
It does.
Well, it's just the opposite direction of a normal S. So
Correct.
that's
It
probably
seems
why
weird.
your hand wants to go the other way.
Probably true. Good point, Anne-Marie. Good point.
Oh, I screwed up on here.
Don't worry. That's why we're practicing.
Looks like an octopus with too many
At the moment,
arms.
it does. Okie dokie. Now you're going to connect a tall one to the short one,
Charging.
right?
Please wait.
To the short one right next to it. Okay? So I'll do it and then you can kind of get the gist. All right?
Yes.
Now, here's something I learned. When I do this way, okay, I always go, this is where you're going to do all, this is like the harp shape. You can kind of see it, right? Kind of looks like a harp. Every time I do these, let me show you a bunch of examples, which are really awful. So please don't judge. Yeah, that's not a good example. This one's good. The reason I didn't like these is because they're too small for me. You know, they're so narrow. You can't really get into what I want to do on the inside. And I thought, why do I keep doing it that way? So I watched another person's video and they did it this way. And I want to show you this because you may find this approach easier to manage. So same start, right? And then I do my 4. So I've got my 5 around my center. Now what they did in this video is instead of going from the top to the bottom, they went from the bottom to the top. And I thought, well, no, that's quite interesting, except I just went, no, I went the right way, right? Yes, right to left.
Or left to right if you're going. from right.
Correct. So I thought, well, this is interesting. Why does this feel different to me? So I thought, well, I don't know the answer. So I kept going. So when I put these guys out here, and I did it this way, I felt like I had more control over my shape. It's only going to take you 2 seconds to do it both ways. So just do it the way that feels best for you. And when I did that, okay, suddenly my harps felt larger. I know you guys are thinking, why is she doing this to us? I really think it's interesting depending on the direction, and you saw me do it. I mean, depending on the direction I go with that stroke, I get such a different shape. It's still, that's wrong, such a different size shape. It's the same shape. I mean, it's exactly what the pattern, what the tangle is supposed to be. But I thought this is such a good example of how it's why Maria and Rick and Maria made the decision not to copyright the tangle itself, right? They copyrighted the method.
Oh,
Because if you do this tangle this way and do it this way, it looks like you could theoretically end up with 2 different products that look like they're totally different tangles, right? So their feeling was when you teach people a pattern by stroke by stroke, they're all going to come out different. Okay, so whatever way is comfortable for you is the direction that you should go. Whatever works, flipping your bic. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm going to show you the next step of the tangle on this one first. In this particular example, the next thing you do is you draw 4 lines. 2, 3, 4. You see? So it's just straight down from the top line to this corner. 2, 3, 4. Some people do 4, some people do 3, some people do 5. Whatever your shape calls for. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if I was using this shape, I might do more. But I'm going to show you another option. So here you go. So you can see already, and I apologize, I'm going a little fast, so I'm not as deliberate as I probably should be. You can see how that starts to look more like a harp, right? With the strings. What they do then is they add line weight to the top. So now they really look like harp strings. This one's kind of hokey, but you get the drift. Okay, over here, yeah, so most people who do this, when you look at the specific step out by Jan Brandt, she would do this connection like I've done here, and she would go ahead and do 3 lines. Okay, so the step out tells you to connect these 3 times.
Wait a second.
It's all right. I'm showing you two ways, so I understand.
Oh, to do it, all right, it's a different way to do it. Okay.
Jan Brandt would always do 3 lines to connect the two at the top. Okay. All I'm doing is saying you are also going to do lines going from here down to here, which I've done in this one. You see what I'm doing? I don't know what that is. That doesn't belong there. So these would just be 3s.
Hmm. Hmm.
All right, so the basic pattern is exactly what I have here, right? And then it does, when you connect these two at the top, she says use 3 connecting lines. You got it? Is that making sense, guys?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I took you off base there. Okay.
Okay.
On this one, I immediately went to the lines on the inside. Not drawn very well, I will admit, but you can see it's 4 lines, right?
Yes.
And then you do line weight at the top. On this one, I'm going to do a little different technique. Again, Jan Brandt tells you do the 3 and then draw the lines, right? Basic concept. This time what I'm going to do, because I got the room to do it, is I'm going to first aura the inside. And the reason I liked that technique is because it gave me more options when it came to color, which we'll get to. You see what I mean? So all I'm doing is just auraing the inside of that section. So for me, I was much more comfortable with a slightly larger shape because it gave me more options. You follow?
Mm-hmm.
But this is fine. Looks ugly right now, but it is fine. Okay, I have to quit saying that. There are no mistakes. So now I'm going to do that same next step. And I'm going to stick with 4 because that seems about right. Okay, you see what I'm doing?
Uh-huh.
You see how it starts to look like a harp when you add the lines. And that, my friends, is basically the tangle. Now, oh God, I wish I had her name written down. I'm sorry, but what the woman did who said, okay, let's play with it a bit,
Jane, please wait.
is that she added a circle, right? And then a circle.
Hmm.
And then she added okay, and then she said, well, maybe we'll do one here. And so she took the concept, okay, and she just played and gave it something around. Does that make sense? So basically, she just took the 3-line connection to the circles using that same backward S stroke, if you will, and just played around what she did in the basic harp tangle. Okay, one last thing. Some people who are smarter than I am, if you don't have enough room to do the aura-ing in the center, they aura the whole tangle. Which works really well when you have enough room in between.
Hmm.
So my point, this all looks like a bunch of lines. It won't look like that when you start color and shading, but just bear with me for a minute. Okay. Now what some folks do, I'm going to show you one last thing and then we'll talk about where we're headed, okay? I'm going to overlap them. Just bear. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go on the back of this page. That's why I did this foolish paper. Shouldn't have drawn so many circles at once. It always gets me in trouble. I'm going fast, so don't judge the beautiness. The beautifulness. Don't judge the beautifulness. Some folks get to this point, okay, where all they've done is connect these by one line. And rather than auraing in the center, they aura everything, okay? Are you still with me or have I lost you?
Mhm. No, good.
Okay. See, so how different that is because you've only got one line at the top. You aura a little closer than I'm doing, but it gives you the idea. And then they do this. They come from here and they just make a wide top.
Oh, like a scroll.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm.
So they go just like this, okay? And then here they go, oh, here's a brilliant opportunity to put in orbs. All right, but so by only doing one connecting line at the top and then aura-ing everything, then you give your, then making that big wide stroke, it gives you another space to tangle in. All right, so what does all this mean? So let me give you some examples here. Okay, this is the aura everything in the big line. Okay, and I put the circles in there. And then this is just the 3, right? So instead of aura-ing everything, because I didn't have room to aura every frickin' thing, I just added that big wide line at the top. Here, I auraed the inside, okay? And then I colored that differently. And then this is just my 3 lines at the top. And then this is the thing that the woman did I was watching who just played, right? And I just pretended it was like a little ribbon around it. Okay, this I didn't exactly finish, but it gives you the idea. So I drew in white gel pen, and then I auraed in white gel pen, but my inner lines were the purple.
Okay.
This was my whole original. You know how sometimes when you may not know, when I start to come up with ideas for classes, initially there's a picture in my head. But frequently I cannot take that picture in my head and turn it into what is in my head. I can't pull it out of my head and put it on the paper sometimes. My idea was the idea of a ornament, only I noticed that someone had done an ornament with tangles and they'd let the tangles fall off the ornament. And I thought, well, that's an interesting thought. So what I did is I thought, well, what if you did that with harp? So this time I did the regular harp. I auraed, okay, used the lines. I'm not wild necessarily about the way I've colored this, but there you go. I did the wide stroke at the top. Actually, I just did the 3 lines here, but my top circle ended up being a little larger, so I just went ahead and put orbs in it anyway. I mean, it's like, and then I just used 3 or 4 lines to connect circles around the back.
That's attractive.
You see what I mean, though? What you've got the option of doing. I managed to save 1. I was going to do this on a tan tile, and I realized that I used my tan tile, which I don't have any more of, for practice. This one I just did long ones that stuck out from the ones that were regular. That's just kind of my playing. So it's harp in essence, but it's harp with a little play.
Peggy, can you show the bottom one there?
Which
Thank
there?
you. That's it. Thank you.
Sure. And this is me playing with only the amount of time I had, okay? So you have the opportunity to come up with all kinds of cool things I never thought of. Okay. So the last thing I want to talk about, oh, I forgot this one.
Ooh.
Cool.
This is interesting because it's darker paper. So's that one. So you've kind of got to play around with what you're using. So let me show you tools, okay? So this one, I used a silver Uniball gel pen. It's the same, the ones that we've gotten in the past. It's just, I got to look it up. Uniball Signo, Signo. I always try to tell you what I'm using. That's where I got this sparkly silver. Okay. And then I used, look, Prismacolor. Okay, and I used 3 shades of purple.
Mhm.
So I used the really, really light, the middle one, and the darker one. I tried this darker one also, but I really liked that one better. So all I did was I took the light and I put it in the middle. It's not going to work very well because I've used the other pencil. And then the darker next shade up. And then I only use the very dark at the very ends. All right. And then if I didn't like if this lost too much, if it got too dark, I just took my white pencil and just added a little white. Now I am not as fastidious about this as how Nani. She is much better. But what I found is the white gave me, see how much it even has changed it?
Yes.
So it's got more of a dramatic impact in the light dark. Then I took my colorless blender, which you all have because we gave them in the packets. And I just make sure that it doesn't look quite so liney.
Oh.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
And you see how basically it just pulls those colors into each other. So you don't have, it's more of an ombre, if you will. See the diff? I really like how that works, actually. This I don't like, but that's what I did. So my aura that I did here is where I used the gel pen. I did the same thing here. I used the gel pen, which is one I found at Dick Blick, which is, believe it or not, a Papermate gel pen. How's that
Wow.
for shocking? I had no idea.
Is
They
that
had
the
them on
one,
sale.
Inkjoy, right? And-
Yes, yes, Inkjoy, exactly. And I used that in my aura, right? And then I did exactly the same thing here that I just showed you. In this instance, I did it the same way in my ribbon. I did the lighter in the center,
Yeah, that works better.
same kind of thing.
Seems to.
This
Peggy,
yes,
what is the unit thing again? The pen
they're
unit.
called Uniball Signo. Hang on, let me turn on my light. I know it's too much for you, but I can't read. Signo. And they come in a kit, in a set, and they give you a gold, a silver, hold on. Can you tell I have too many little bags sitting around? A gold, a silver, and a white.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. I use them a lot. But they're not fine. The Papermate ink joys are finer, a finer tip. But I do love these, and I love how they flow. So anyway, that's it. That's how I did this. These I did a little differently, but you don't have to worry about it. So I managed to hang on to one tan tile, since I told you that's what I was going to use. I'm going to do one tan tile version. I need my white and I need my colorless blender. And I am going to use this combo. Okay, what else? What do you need from me?
Hmm.
Is this making sense to y'all?
Yeah.
Does it sound like fun?
Yeah.
Yes.
You never want to use this pattern again. What? You have gobs and gobs of options. I thought this was kind of fun and different by aura-ing in the white, even though I drew it in the brown. This was fun because I just did a combination. I've seen people, when I've looked at other sites, actually bring orbs all the way out from the center. The beauty, I think, of harp is that you have the choice of being able to do a million different things with it. That's my bias. And it felt Christmassy to me, holiday-ish. I thought this kind of looks like holiday ribbon.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's my process. I started with wanting an ornament that overlapped and ended up with harp. So I don't know what to tell you. Does anybody need any other information, or should I just start doing this one?
Sure.
Yes.
Just go, huh?
Yep.
Okay, will do. Did I have a blue one in? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, blue. Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
When you're adding the line weight,
Yes.
I don't know, maybe you can go back to your scrap. I think I
I
was
can.
not looking. Are you just adding that, let's say, to the left side of the line or both? Because I've seen people do both of those things.
I add line weight in this instance on one side,
Okay.
and I typically do it on the left side because to me it feels too strong if I do it both sides.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering.
The tangle, her step out, does a single side.
Take a look at that.
Now, I'll tell you the other thing, and I think I did it on one of these. Let's see if I can find where I did it. God help me, not that one. I think it was this one. No, I don't know. The other thing I've seen people do, and I think it helps, is, did I aura this? Yes. Basically, they add line weight to the outside of the tangle
Like now.
because it gives you more definition.
Uh-huh.
So they kind of take the time. Yeah, I lied because I did aura this, so it should be in here. I'm sorry. Got too many things going on in too many places. Here. So what they do is they take this, just this outside line that basically identifies your harp tangle,
Uh-huh.
and they just put just a bit of line weight on it so that it distinguishes it. And it makes sense, right? Because you got lots of lines going on in here. So you can see it distinguishes the basic core of the pattern.
Now, is that one of the
Yes.
ones with an external aura? Or is that, no, that's got the internal.
No, this does not have, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't matter if it did or not. In fact, if you had an external aura, it would be even more important because basically it's defining your core initial tangle that you don't want to lose in all those lines.
When you did the external aura,
Yep, on this
was
one.
it tethered or? Oh, it goes all the way around.
No, it's an aura all the way around the tangle.
Okie doke.
Not this line. This line got added. This one at the top.
Yeah.
The aura
But
goes,
that,
yes,
all the
goes
way
all the
around.
way around the tangle, right?
Okay.
And as tight as you can. So I aura on the outside or aura on the inside. You don't want to do both, I don't
No.
think, because you get too many lines going on.
Yeah.
So in this instance, I aura'd on the inside. So what I'm highlighting is the outside. On this instance, I've aura'd on the outside. This is what I want to highlight,
Oh, okay. The inside.
is my inside, the actual tangle itself.
Okay.
Which is why this is wrong. My lines are loose on this, but you get what I'm trying to describe.
Thank you.
Okay, the question is, am I going to use black ink on this? Yes. I've done 5 million of these now, as you can tell from all the tiles that I'm ruffling through. And I will tell you honestly, no two have looked the same. So that kind of tells you it really is one of those tangles that every time you do it, it's going to come out different.
I can tell that's true.
Hmm. It's not bad looking. Always different.
I meant to ask you something yesterday and I didn't, I was talking to that. In general, right now.
Any questions at all you have to do is yell. Anything you want to show and ask opinions about, feel free. All is acceptable. Sometimes when we get in the middle of doing these things, we wish we had somebody we could say, do you think I should I do this or this? So feel free. That's interesting. Now, in this case, I've decided I'm only going to do 3 lines because I like having a little distance and I think it accentuates the tangle better. Excuse me. I really like this tangle because I think it has all kinds of potential. But little did I know till I saw my friend from Germany going crazy and I went, wow, it has even more potential than I thought. There, that's nice. Sorry, I talk to myself when I tangle.
I hope this is being recorded.
It is. Do you need
Good.
some help?
Oh, please don't even try.
Oh,
I lost my speaker right before class started, so it wasn't charging until you were halfway through.
oh dear.
Well,
I
that
won't
was
be
charging.
I won't be showing today.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to help if I can.
Thank you. I will have fun later.
Whoops, you went the wrong way. Oh, well,
I did that too.
no one will notice. Okay,
But you can't make any mistakes in Zentangle. So
that's right. So it
I
doesn't
keep
matter.
telling myself.
It's absolutely true. It's true. It's not made up. So I want to use felt or
Yeah.
acrylic marker or a felt marker. Let me see which color. Ooh, neither. Need it. No distinction. Wait. Maybe I want them instead. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Ooh, I like that. That means this color. Don't always have the right. Nope. Too round. Yep, I think that's it. Okay. Prismacolors frequently have a neon. They have several neon colors sprinkled throughout. And this is a neon yellow,
Ooh.
which I really think is fun because it's so bright.
No, that's too many.
Ooh. Yep, went the wrong way.
Lost my pencil sharpener here. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I like those colors on a tan tile.
Yeah.
Yes, they really pop. Ooh.
That's interesting. Yeah. It's more work, but sorry, I'm talking to myself.
So wait.
That's
Kind of cool. What do you think, guys?
I like it.
Yeah,
I like
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
I didn't
Gorgeous.
use the acrylic here. I used two colored pencils. I used a red to make it darker and then I oranged it up.
Hmm.
I don't think that's exactly the way you'd say that, but we'll see.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Hillary always used to say, you can buy a whole gob of pencils, which of course I always did, or you can create any color you want by putting two pencils together. I love that neon yellow. Mimi, what are you doing?
Somebody unwrapping bubble wrap.
I'm trying to get to the bottom of my stash here. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I just couldn't figure out what you were doing. You guys may already know this, and so I may be giving you information you don't need, but you'll notice if you're using Prismacolor colored pencils, they are soft core. So when you are doing a lot of pushing, I'm a heavy weight when I use a colored pencil. You'll be sharpening them a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
If you use Faber-Castell, some of you do, you'll learn their hardcore. So you can push a lot harder, but you have to work harder to get them to blend, my opinion.
I keep an old empty Kleenex box, one of the
Yeah.
square ones to do my sharpening over.
Yes, so you can just put
Oh.
those little shavings right in there.
That's right.
That's a good idea.
They do on here. I don't know. But whatever it is, I'm just gonna fake it. For me, one of the hardest decisions on this tangle is what to do with all the orbs. So for this one, I used gold because I liked the contrast to the blue. This one I used silver. I'm not sure. No, take that back. I filled them in with ink and left a sparkle, that little spot in the center. And then that's where I put the silver. Here I filled them in with purple pencil and left the sparkle. Here, which the other one I did. Here I don't know what the hell to do. What did I do here? I don't know what I did.
It looks
Guess
like
I
you filled them in with the deep purple.
Yep,
and
I
you
think
left
that's
a
what I did.
sparkle.
And then just put a dot in the middle. I think that's what I did.
Hmm.
So there's always a lot. I like this the best when it comes to the orbs, but it's not going to work on here because the gold will disappear.
What about that neon yellow?
Yeah, no, that could be cool.
That would
Actually,
really.
that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Joanne.
Thank you. Every once in a while. For
A lot.
someone else.
Ooh, it's good. Look at that, Joanne. It works. Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah, neat.
Ooh, I like it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I guess I'm going to do them all that way. Ooh, I like that. What am I going to do at the top? That's my biggest problem.
Yeah, that'll work.
Ooh, that's kind of interesting. What if I do
Yeah.
this in the middle? I think I'm too in love with that neon yellow. Well, that's kind of different, huh? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
You need the orange out there too, yeah.
Like that. Huh. Cool beans. What time is it? I'm not paying attention. We got about 10 minutes.
12.
Okay, 12. So we probably need to show. Mimi's making another copy. I like that with like that little peak of yellow in between. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'll shut up. All right. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing. So you can see, except you can't now that I stopped sharing, but. Sure. So I know what I use. It's gonna take me forever just to clean up. Okay. How you doing, ladies?
Okay.
Are you ready to show? I got about 5 minutes, so Mary, you want to
Yeah.
show Mary Moran?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll show.
all right.
I attempted watercolor.
Oh, lovely.
So
Oh,
it ran all over the place.
I
No,
love
but it looks
that.
great.
That's
Nice.
pretty.
It really
Yeah, it was
was.
fun though. I really enjoyed it.
Beautiful
That's
colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Mimi, you want to show?
Yeah, I have, I didn't do color yet.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
Nice.
pretty.
Very pretty.
And then last week, I don't know if we ever finished. That was what I did last week.
Oh,
Oh,
Beautiful.
wow.
And
Yeah.
then I did an extra one if I can find. Oh, here's one I did extra.
oh,
Beautiful.
Neat.
I don't
I
have
love it.
color on any of them, but I'll go up on my printing machine.
And make copies
I
so you
like-
can color them. I know
Yeah,
you.
because sometimes I like to keep the black and white.
Yep, I understand completely.
All right.
Marie, are you going to show?
No.
Oh, it's-
Okay, I'm going to have to come to your house and I'm going to have to beat you. Susan Michelson, you want to show?
oh,
Cool.
Lovely.
Very nice.
Oh, I like that white.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I liked it without the color. When it was just black and white with the gold.
yep, that's
Okay,
true too.
problem.
On gray, I bet that's true. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have one that I didn't color either, so I get it. It looks great though.
Thank you.
Sorry. Janet, you want to show?
Okay. I didn't
Okay.
get to color.
Oh, that's
Oh,
very
cool.
pretty.
Yeah.
That looks great. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It's the bulb. I love it.
Yeah.
Mike and Myra, you're
Hmm?
next on my screen.
Hey. Now I'm having fun on the color. What
Oh,
else I want to
neat.
do?
Nice.
That is
Nice.
neat.
Okay, and here's, I don't know, there's mine. It's-
oh,
That's so cool.
Nice.
I love it.
Ooh.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Fun.
Susan, Schessler, you're not showing, correct?
Correct. There's nothing to show.
Okay, baby, I'm sorry. All right, Mary Howell, are you showing?
No, you have to come to my house too.
Oh, okay, I need to beat you as well. Okay, I'm
strategy.
happy to help. Happy to do what I need to do. Right. Joanne.
I didn't get very far, but
oh, but that's
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
it's
beautiful.
okay.
Good.
Oh, I love the way you did the top.
Yeah.
That's really
Nice
nice.
line work.
Yeah,
I-
your line weight is always so good.
Mine, yeah.
I messed up on the top of one. I went the wrong way, and that's why I ended up doing that on top.
Well, it works. I'll tell you, it looks really cool.
It does.
Yeah.
Please, I don't know where I'm going next, but
Yeah, well, I know that feeling, but it's neat.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
thank
Awesome.
This will-
Margaret.
I haven't finished.
Ooh, but
Oh, but
Oh,
I like the colors and it looks Christmassy with that
nice.
wreath around the
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
cool. That is
Nice.
really cool.
Thank you.
Yay. Mary Veronica.
Yeah.
All my Marys are here today.
Oh,
neat.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Black and
Yeah.
Oh,
color's
yeah.
pretty.
Neat.
Yeah.
Look at you, you're coloring.
Well, I'm not used to it. I actually was practicing, but I'm sure I don't know how to weight it, and I'm uncomfortable with it.
It's
That's
okay.
You
why-
got
Just
the paint on your blouse.
okay.
Matches
So
the shirt.
Mary,
go.
just think about you put the most and heaviest color where you want the darkest. When you want to do something that is graduated and it's lighter, you don't press as hard and you use less color. So you do it lighter. So heavier, darker, and then lighter. And then you use your colorless blender and you make them come together.
It's just not knowing where I want the heavy and the light.
I gotcha. Typically think about it the same way we think about shading. Okay. We think about we shade where all the lines come together, right?
Mm-hmm.
We shade when we want things to look underneath. That's the same place you want to
Okay.
use heavy color, where you want your color
So-
darker. That's why it looks great. Like down in the center of your
Like
heart.
there
Yeah.
in the center, that's the best part, probably.
Yep.
As far as the way it should
Yep.
be done.
But
Okay,
the the other's good too, because you can do it heavier at the top where the orb is, and then heavier at the pointy bottom, and then lighter in the middle. That's all. You got it.
There's something about practice, practice, practice. That's what I heard.
yes.
Yeah. That's what I've heard too.
Thank
All
you.
right. Anne
This was
Marie.
fun, Peggy.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Anne Marie.
All
you wanna
right.
show?
I did not get to color, and I also
oh,
I
Oh,
messed up in there, so I had to do
nice.
Oh, that's
or
cool.
Beautiful.
So you
Yeah,
just
nice.
did little orbs. Yeah.
I
Very
did.
nice.
I messed this guy up. I
Yeah.
don't know how. And when I was like, oh, okay, I can't do lines there, so I just had to pivot.
I
Very
understand.
nice.
I'm not
That's
comfortable
lovely.
with color yet, so I'm stealing that idea about putting it on the copy machine and then
Yeah. Try
I
That's
should play
several.
around because I don't want to. I'm still learning how to do black and white, so I thought
Okay.
color might be too much for me
Yes.
today.
And
I
Anne
love that.
Marie, the other
Nice.
thing I tell you is the
Right.
shape that you're talking about screwing up.
Uh-huh.
It's not really screwed up. It's all about where you draw the backward S between the far out orb and the inside orb. And if you go from the inside orb out, you might find that that shape is more consistent for you. Just a thought.
That's true because I started that and then it just felt wonky, and so I went back the other way, and that's probably where my mess up went because I did start from
Yep.
the inside and then I switched. So that's
Yep.
probably where my spacing got weird, but I was
Because you do
too into
because
it that
I found it really weird that I draw that line so differently depending on which direction I go. I thought that
I
was really
agree.
odd. I
I
don't know
agree.
why. I can't explain it. Anne, would you like to show?
Sure.
Oh,
Lovely.
Awesome.
I like that.
Lovely.
Great pinks and mauves.
I like that.
That looks great. I love that.
On the outside.
I'm not used to working with color either, and I just put some white on top of that red and it turned pink and I didn't
pretty.
like it at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, no.
It's easy. Just put some more red on top. That's colored
Okay.
pencils are wonderful. See, look at that, how Nani. I actually use color. I thought you'd be shocked.
No, I'm not shocked.
Okay, wait, why can't I? All right, hold on. All right, I'm spotlighting you.
Oh,
Ah.
pretty.
Awesome,
pretty.
awesome,
Nice,
awesome.
nice.
Like your border.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's
Very
nice.
pretty.
You know what I'm
Cool
going to
beans.
do
So
with the center,
nice.
right? You know, I set the center up for a gemstone.
I know you did.
Of
I could
course.
tell. I could tell. I could tell. Okay. There you go, kiddos.
It
Good
was
job.
fun.
Now
Donuts,
you
this
can
was
Fun.
fun.
now you can harp yourselves away. Harp away.
This could go any season.
Yes, ma'am. Indeed it can. Indeed it can.
Take care, everybody.
All
Okay.
right, guys.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thanks, Peggy.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It was fun. Thank you.
Glad you enjoyed it. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. I want these.
Stop recording.
Okie dokie.